Hello, Nivedita Joshi is here by taking a new video on topic hormones in animals. Actually, we are saying of animals, we'll study in humans. Okay, so first we will begin the topic with what are hormones. So hormones are in one word we can say they are the chemical messengers. Okay, we can define these are the chemical messengers secreted by ductless glands. Ductless glands are actually endocrine glands, and these chemical messengers regulate the biological processes in living organisms. So these are the hormones, means these are organic substances released by ductless glands. Now, what are the characteristics of hormones? First, very important thing is that they will be secreted. They are secreted by the living cells, and they are organic substances, and they are secreted in very small amount, and their less quantity or the more quantity. This will affect the health. Means neither it is required in the less, means it should not be less in amount and should not be more than amount, means how much optimum is required. In both the cases it will be harmful or will create some kind of disorder. And these chemical messengers, means hormones, they act on specific tissues or the organs, and always what happens, wherever they are secreted, wherever they are produced, their site of action is always away from the site of production, and during the action, regulatory action, they are consumed. So these are the properties of hormones. And hormones in nature, they can be proteinous, they can be made up of amino acid, or they can be made up of steroids. So this could be their nature, okay, their composition, okay, from what they are made up of. So already I introduced glands, okay, ductless glands. I have used the word ductless glands. So first we will begin with the what are glands. So glands are actually, it may be a cell, it may be tissue or organ which secrete certain useful chemical compounds, and these chemical compounds are required for a particular function. So glands are of two types, exocrine gland and the endocrine gland. So major difference is that exocrine glands have ducts, but endocrine glands do not have. And exocrine glands, what they do, they whatever they synthesize or they secrete, that directly is sent to the particular organ through the duct, means the supply is through the duct. Whereas in case of endocrine glands, the substance or the hormone secreted, that is poured into the blood. So by blood, through the blood, it will be sent to the target organ. So there is no duct system. And exocrine glands means that is you have best examples. So many exocrine glands are there, like liver is there, pancreas is there, they all make the juices. So they may consist of, those juices may consist of enzymes, mucus, or some kind of excretory substances. And whatever the endocrine glands secrete, that is hormone. So these are the major differences between the exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Endocrine glands, you have the example of thyroid, you have the example of pancreas, you have of pituitary gland, adrenal gland. These all are the endocrine glands. Now this is a picture which is showing all endocrine glands. So actually in this picture we have to learn their location, like hypothalamus, pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Okay, these three glands, their location is that they are present in the brain. They are present in the brain. And thyroid gland is in the neck part, and parathyroid glands also in neck, and they are present over the thyroid gland. Next is the thymus one, which is very close to the heart. Its location is, it is close to the heart. And pancreas, which is a heterocrine gland. Pancreas, it's a heterocrine gland because it secretes the digestive juice as well as hormones. So it is heterocrine. So they are present in the abdomen. And adrenal glands, they are present on kidneys. And the testis in the male and ovary in the female. These glands which perform the dual functions because they also produce the gametes apart from the uh, hormones. So this way they are the dual in nature. So these are present in the pelvic region. Testis is extra abdominal. So these are present in the pelvic region. So these are the different locations of the different endocrine glands, and in the next video we will study the main endocrine glands and their functions.